The brown hyena is relentless. Driven by hunger, it pursues the warthog across the savanna. Even a leopard cannot deter this determined predator. The brown hyena, often underestimated, displays a relentless determination. Here, it asserts dominance over the... Ever vigilant, the hyena covers miles of rugged terrain daily, always alert for opportunity or threat. Through sheer determination, the hyena secures its prize, proving that in this unforgiving landscape, survival favors the bold. The brown hyena violently defends its standing in territorial disputes. But even the fiercest predator needs a... The brown hyena, typically a scavenger of the savanna, ventures to the coast. The brown hyena, a shaggy predator with relentless determination, travels for miles along this dust. The brown hyena is a member of the order Carnivora and one of the 4 modern species of hyenas. Both males and females can reach 160 centimeters in length and weigh up to 74 kilograms. They inhabit southern Africa and prefer to live in savannas, semi-deserts, and deserts. Driven by quiet endurance, the brown hyena finally reaches the rare water source, a moment of relief under the relentless African sun. However, they are very versatile and can also be found in woodlands, mountains, and on coasts. The brown hyena, a creature of relentless determination, prowls the unforgiving semi-arid landscape, ever alert for signs of prey. The hyena stands near the entrance of a rocky outcrop, sniffing the air. It then pushes its way through thick... Brown hyenas often live solitarily, but they can also form small groups called clans. Each recently formed clan includes a dominant male, a dominant female, and their offspring. There can also be immigrants from other clans, but the total number of clan members rarely exceeds 10. Despite living near others, the hyena maintains its fierce independence when surveying its domain. Moreover, even the brown hyenas that live in clans search for food strictly individually and never hunt in packs. The inability to rely on the help of a pack has turned brown hyenas into solo warriors. Using the cover of darkness, the hyena prepares to leave its den to embark on a nightly foraging patrol. Brown hyenas are primarily scavengers, but also highly aggressive, opportunistic predators. Driven by hunger and relentless determination, the brown hyena makes its move, charging aggressively to steal the leopard's kill. They are not good at hunting fast and agile prey, but are superbly adapted to steal prey from other predators. Cheetahs and leopards are one of the most common opponents, and usually leave their prey without serious resistance. Besides incredibly strong jaws, brown hyenas have long hair, which excellently protects them from the claws and teeth of enemies. The hardest part is not to steal prey, but to find it. Driven by instinct, the hyena bypasses the abundant grazers, its specialized senses seeking out only the scavengeable remains in this lush territory.
Big cats prefer not to risk in a fight, because even a small injury can lead to the inability to hunt and starvation.
While an injured hyena can survive by feeding on carrion. Highly social predators are much more dangerous opponents. African wild dogs are not as strong as brown hyenas, but they can form huge packs. They don't leave their prey as easily as cheetahs and leopards, but brown hyenas can be so persistent that an entire pack has to retreat. Cornered against the wire, the brown hyena relies on sheer intimidation. Its ferocious display holds the painted wolves at bay. One of the predators that brown hyenas prefer never to confront are spotted hyenas. They not only live in big clans, but are also significantly stronger than brown hyenas. Spotted hyenas can attack and even kill brown hyenas, but such cases are rare. As day turns to night, the struggle for survival intensifies. The brown hyena, often solitary, must now face the dominant. Outnumbered and outsized, the brown hyena relies on defensive posturing, holding its ground against the larger spotted hyenas. Though the hyenas clash under the moonlight, the natural hierarchy of the savanna is absolute. By day, the most dangerous natural enemies of brown hyenas are lions. An adult lion can weigh 3 times more than a brown hyena, so the only way for a hyena to survive is to run. The lion, an undisputed symbol of power, surveys his domain. But aware of the deadly threat, the brown hyena must remain constantly vigilant. Fortunately for hyenas, lions usually don't kill them, but just chase them for training. The lioness continues to chase the fleeing hyena. Realizing the hyena is no longer worth the effort, the lioness slows down, stops, and turns to walk away. Unlike spotted hyenas, brown hyenas try to avoid any encounters with lions and are only interested in the leftovers of their food. The hyena practices extreme patience, waiting for the heavy threat to completely clear the area before moving forward. Caught out in the open by aggressive lionesses, the hyena relies on its endurance and speed to survive a sudden ambush. Despite being much smaller than lions, brown hyenas have almost as powerful jaws and even stronger teeth, which allows them to crush most bones they can find. The brown hyena exhibits relentless determination, its powerful jaws extracting vital. Some of them have learned to benefit from living nearby. Jackals are small and agile predators with great ecological flexibility. Brown hyenas usually meet only one species, the black-backed jackal. These jackals live either solitary or in pairs and rarely weigh more than 10 kilograms. However, they are quite brave and not afraid to get close to big predators. Having successfully stolen a prize from the lions, the opportunistic jackal enjoys its hard-earned meal in solitude. Brown hyenas usually don't pay much attention to jackals, even if they are very annoying. But stealing food is unacceptable. In turn, hyenas can steal food from jackals. Having successfully driven off the annoyance, the hyena reclaims its prize. The jackal, realizing the moment is lost, can only look on as the victor moves away. Brown hyenas and jackals are more resistant to the lack of water than most other African predators. They can survive even in one of the driest places on Earth. Patrolling under the cover of darkness, the hyena and jackal share the same desolate hunting grounds. The Namib Desert is located on the western coast of southern Africa. Brown hyenas are mostly found near the coastline, where they live among rocks, or even in abandoned ghost towns. There are no significant sources of fresh water, but hyenas can absorb most of the water they need from their food. They eat almost anything they can find, including carcasses of seabirds and fish.
They inhabit the coast all year round.
So hyenas can always look for the dead ones or hunt the young. Moving boldly through the colony, the hyena ignores the intimidating adults, entirely focused on finding a vulnerable target.
Striking with lethal precision, the hyena snatches a newborn pup right from the chaos of the beach.
The hyena trots quickly across the flat, windy sand, carrying the lifeless black seal pup in its strong jaws. Seagulls fly overhead in the background.
The history of each clan starts when a single female decides to leave her native clan.
And travel to a new area.
She must meet a solitary male that will join her and become the father of her first offspring. To avoid inbreeding, females prefer to couple with unrelated males from other clans. When a pair is formed, these hyenas become the first dominant individuals of a new clan. Night vision shows two brown hyenas sitting together in the dark brush. One hyena gently sniffs and nuzzles the other, confirming their bond. They find a suitable place for a den, such as a cave or a burrow, where the female can give birth.
The number of cubs usually ranges from 1 to 5.
And for about 3 months they feed only on milk. Then the cubs are ready to diversify their diet, and both parents start to bring them the food they have found. At the age of about 15 months, the cubs completely switch to adult food and become independent.
Most adult males usually leave their native clan and begin to lead a solitary life.
Across the vast desert, the nomadic journey of the brown hyena is defined by quiet endurance. While most females remain and raise their cubs in cooperation with other clan members. Solitary males can mate with females from other clans while staying solitary, but they can also try to join a clan.
They can fight the dominant male and even kill him to take his place.
The fight for dominance is ruthless, with thick fur and powerful jaws preventing quick deaths but ensuring exhausting battles.
But they can also live in a clan peacefully as low-ranking males. And even mate with some females. Brown hyenas are one of the rarest African predators,
but most of their populations remain quite stable.
The main cause of their low numbers is the scarcity of resources in their habitats. But humans also have a significant impact. Brown hyenas do not attack humans, but sometimes kill livestock and can be hunted for that. However, most brown hyenas live in places of little interest to humans.
And are protected in many conservation areas. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And share your impressions in the comments. That's all for today.